So finally it is here, the grandest event in world football. It is time to dream again. A statement win would do very nicely for either side, and perhaps more for the loyal following that are present today, this being undoubtedly for some the journey of a lifetime. Everything perfectly set for what we hope will be a memorable opening day fixture. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So here we are again then, Jim. A tournament so long in the waiting.
Well, right now the players are looking relaxed enough. Inside they might be feeling a little bit different, but they've got to set the right tone for the rest of the competition, and let's hope we get a cracker here.
So things are underway. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Now it's Wood. No, that's been intercepted. Johan Baksh finds himself in the starting lineup. Jim, what would you say are his most notable qualities?
He's got real pace, Peter, and he'll be looking to make use of it at every opportunity. I think his new teammates will be well aware of that and looking to get on the same wavelength as soon as possible.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. A few interesting forays forward, but so far they haven't amounted to much. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, easy pickings there. Tries to pass it through. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Iran with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That has been knocked clear. It's gone for a throw-in.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, there's a probing ball. Can he get it through? That's tidy. Great ball. He's having a shot! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
21 minutes is number
6. Iran are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And he's straight offside. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, shooting chance! But he's left disappointed.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
This is a promising build-up. And he has been fouled there. And he is going into that little black book. "15 minutes till half-time. Now it's Jahanbakhsh. Now, can they get him away? Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. He's in a great position here. And he is dashing away. And the shot! It is a fantastic goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And that really is so impressive. It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Both teams having to rewrite their plans and start from scratch here. Plenty of food for thought for both managers.
Plays the return pass. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Played out wide. Oh, and he's asking too much with that.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
And it's made its way to him. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Real chance! Nearly, but not quite. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So it's one each. How are you seeing it, Jim?
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
Iran are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Please welcome everyone, our lads.
New Zealand get the ball rolling in the second half. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Jahanbakhsh.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, that's nice. Jahanbakhsh. Can he finish? And once more he proves rigid and robust. That has not gone well. Your handback. And your handback. He's a sharp little ball here. Nice control. Tries to play it through. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And it's been played through. It's a good surge he's making up the left-hand side.
The attendance for this match
And that's
was
got behind for a goal kick.
81,007.
Back towards the middle. Your handback. That is good progress on the left. Great vision. And that's going up front in a hurry. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Shot, surely! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
There they go, hunting again.
Played into space. Well, that pass isn't the best. The handback. Looking to play him in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Wood. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Can he get on the end of this? Good ball, good take. Oh, he's all on. Shot a goal! Goal! Iran! Into the lead once more. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Number 10.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Nice sequence of passes, this. And he's having a hit! Oh, that is rather wayward.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Showing great feet there. Goes to finish!
Substitution in progress.
New Zealand can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Looking for options for movement. Over to the right flank. Shot could be on. Wood! Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Substitutions taking place.
Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
The goal scorer for New Zealand after 86 minutes is number 9, Christopher Wood! Substitution for Iran, number 3.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank.
Shapes to shoot! He's got away with one there.
Substitution.
Gets the shot away! Now that is commitment to the cause. Impressive jump! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Terrific effort! Defending of the desperate variety.
6 added minutes has
Well,
been
that
indicated.
might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
We are into stoppage time. Now he's off and running. And he's intervened well there. The handback. Looking for the run. chance! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And he's there to retrieve it. It's a searching pass, neatly clipped into space, and into the grateful arms of the keeper. That's it! There will be time for no more. Iran are only able to draw, a rather anticlimactic result in view of all the initial euphoria. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I don't think they'll be too upset about that. 1 point is okay, and steering clear of an opening loss keeps the mood in the dressing room upbeat and confident that better results await.
We advise that anybody looking to book tickets in advance, please visit the ticket office for information.
Well, this competition has already provided us with so much drama, and there are so many teams still vying for supremacy, and no doubt there will be more. Perhaps after today's game, who knows? Certainly the demands from supporters are huge, both in terms of those in the stand and those of you who sit at home and join us from afar. colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Castagna made a search from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Johan Bach. Can he get on the end of this? Great ball if he can get there.
That's good defensive concentration.
That's a throw. And he's gone backward here. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
That has not gone well. And it's Tielemans. That's destined for the flank. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's in on goal. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And he could not have picked a worse time to give one away. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
He scores for sure! Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
The goal scorer for Belgium after 15 minutes is number 17, the Ketelaar. The Ketelaar. The Ketelaar.
Iran are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now he's got space here. Defending of the desperate variety.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? They've played it short, and he shoots! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 2 then. He's had a shot! Too close for comfort.
Iran really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And he's managed to get free. Drives it in. Castagna can get it clear. Now it's to Ketelaar. And he's found a way past. That's a good ball out wide. Threads one in. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Looking to play him in. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And it's gone back to the keeper. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. They're urging him to shoot. Johanbach powering forward here. That looks a cracking ball. And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now, can they get him away? And the shot! And he couldn't finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, that pass isn't the best. Spread out to the left. Doku in acres of space out wide. Good ball, good take. Oh, Liz having a shot! Goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Has been indicated.
He's got away. Tielemans. No, he's just misjudged that one. Meunier. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players.
Away we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Knocks it out wide, and he skips past his man. He has found the way through. Deflected behind for a corner kick. So, third corner of the game. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Changes him with that pass. Can he get it through? Great ball if he can get there. De Ketelaere was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. All right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
And he's kept it out. There's the delivery. Off the post. And he's there to belt it away. And here's Doku. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Tielemans has created one goal already. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now that looks a decent ball. That is ended up in no man's land. Mechelen, Tielemans, Jahanbakhsh. Well, that is one way to stop him. Trossard, Tielemans. That has been slung wide. De Ketelaere with 2 goals already to his name. Jahanbakhsh is onto this. De Bruyne. And the return pass. Just about up to 75 minutes. Tries to play it through. Aimed at the far side.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Taken back almost at once. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Onana. Mechelen. In towards the back stick. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Belgium choosing to make the first change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when...
Goes for goal!
Number 19.
And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Meunier. Now Trossard.
Iran are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Onana. Tielemans. He's looking wide. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substitution for Belgium. Number 10, Trossard. Coming on the field is number 22,
Onana.
Alexis Telemakins.
And here's the Ketelaere. Great chance!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Last chance, perhaps. Looking for options for movement. Now, who's going to be first to this? Castagna. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Jahanbakhsh makes the interception.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. Morera. Onana. That's it! They are out! Well, great expectations have turned to huge disappointment. They have simply not done enough to merit a place in the knockout stage. So finally it is here, the grandest event in world football. It is time to dream again. A statement win would do very nicely for either side, and perhaps more for the loyal following that are present today, this being undoubtedly for some the journey of a lifetime. Everything perfectly set for what we hope will be a memorable opening day fixture. Well, the stages and a chance!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Wood going after that. Boxall, shifted upfield. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Johanbach. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
That has found him in acres of space. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Johanbach. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. That has ended up in no man's land. Ball is over the line. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, that's fabulous. That'll be a throw-in. It's a pretty loose pass. It's a really well-measured ball. And he's managed to get free. And he's heaved it away. No, that's been intercepted. Ooh, a delicate chip through. Johanbach receives it in a wide position.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Threads one in. Oh, played right into his path. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he was quick to react. Wood.
That was lovely, that.
And he's lost his man here. Always goal side. Wood! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Johanbach. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Tries to pass it through. Now that's well seen too. Boxall. I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Wood, played out to the left flank. Under an awful lot of pressure. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Chooses to go cross-field. Johanbach. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cleared away. Wood is herring after that one. And he is deftly away. Well, that looks a good ball through. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And the referee has signalled for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So neither side yet off the mark.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the one to trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
Down to business again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. This is good pressing. They're not short on bodies.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Johanbach. Looking for the run.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Defending of the desperate variety. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Boxall. Wood chasing after it. Johanbach. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Johanbach. And there's the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
The attendance for this match was 81,000.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's neat. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Boxall. Wood is onto it in a flash.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Nicely spread. And it's made its way to him. Oh, well played, well played. Not the most accurate pass. Played into space. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. New Zealand choosing to make the first change.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Boxall.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Oh, super find. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Now it's Wood. Can he spark a counter here? New Zealand ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And he cuts out the supply. That's put paid to the danger. He's having a shot! It's hit the crossbar. That's a fair try, but just off target.
He probably had a good view of it as well, Peter. Obviously, an inch or two lower, and that's in the back of the net.
Substitution in progress.
New Zealand making further changes here, and in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Well timed, excellent interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
New Zealand really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Iran are repeatedly frustrated here in the face of this rearguard. Time is getting away from them. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Substitution.
And he's going to have his name taken. Iran have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
Number 17, number 24,
Now he's got space here. Floated through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Johanbach does really well to win the ball there. Out of play for a throw. And he whips it in. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Can he get on the end of this? He has found the way through. Oh, good spread. And that was asking for too much. And time is up. Iran are only able to draw, a rather anticlimactic result in view of all the initial euphoria. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, I think all's well that ends well on this one. They pushed for more and showed good determination to avoid less, so it has to be a point won as opposed to 2 lost.
And it's ended honest even today. A big round of applause to both sets of players who gave it their all.
Well, we're becoming used to scenes just like this in this endless festival of football, pitting just about everybody against everybody. Interest levels very, very high. In fact, it's only increasing as games carry more and more significance. No question, everyone here is in the mood. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We are just getting started. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Johanbach just eases him off the ball. Onana played out towards the right wing. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, great run, magical. Lofted in. Trossard with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. To Catalana! Goal! Belgium!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
The goal scorer for Belgium after 15 minutes is number 7.
Iran finding themselves unexpectedly behind. First quarter of an hour gone. Aimed beyond the defence. Tielemans.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Tielemans. And it's De Bruyne. That's a good ball out wide. Castagna. Tries to play it through. Can he latch on to this? Defending of the desperate variety. And he shoots! Oh, cracking effort.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Onana. De Bruyne. Now he's off and running. Dink through. De Bruyne. Onana. De Bruyne. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Great vision. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Castagna. Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Doku. He's picked his way through. Doku. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Tielemans. That's been cut out, well played. Tries to pass it through. Just too much on that. De Bruyne. Now Trossard. Tielemans has created one goal already.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Doku. De Bruyne. And he's intervened well there. Onana. Tielemans. Here's Doku. Looking to play him in. So much time and space here. Oh, well played. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. De Ketelaere. De Bruyne. Real chance! Off the post. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Tries one from range! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Onana. And it's De Bruyne. That's the end of the first 45. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Iran come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Action from the second 45
Well,
coming
for me,
soon.
Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
So we're underway for the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Tielemans. And it's Castagna. And he's managed to get free. In towards the back stick.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Trossard. And that was asking for too much. That looks a decent ball. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Onana. Now by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Impressive jump! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Played out to the left flank. Looking for options for movement. And he whips it in. And that has been cleared. Trossard gets over and intercepts.
Iran really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he has shown him a yellow card. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Substitution in progress.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Knocks it into space. It's gone out for a throw-in. It's a promising position. Now it's to Ketelara. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Belgium are looking to break at pace. And that has been slung wide. Doku, he's got away. Lovely ball. Decent chance! And there's a goal! cruising. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the...
Shoots! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
He's a sharp little ball here. Crosses it in here. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Castagna is there to clear. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, good ball! Onana. Spread to the right. Can he get it through? Not the most accurate pass. And he's straight offside. Belgium can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Lobbed in behind. It is a corner.
Substitution for Belgium.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short into feet.
Absolutely. And the shot! That's a real chance missed.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Crosses it in. Defending of the desperate variety. It's a good spell of possession, this. And the shot! Another one of football's and how moments.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Now it's to Ketelara. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, some tackle that. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Searching pass he's played there.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Meunier. There will be 4 extra minutes. That's a throw. Oh, it's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Salamakers wants to run onto this. That's it! They are out! Just not good enough. They've barely got a foothold in the competition before slipping.